My husband devoted 2 decades to restoring that cherished car. I found the garage empty, then my son claimed I had sold it. You know, sometimes life throws you a curveball so hard it knocks the wind right out of you. But what if that curveball was thrown by someone you loved? And what if the only person who could have warned you was already gone? That's what happened to me. I woke up one morning and found my late husband's prized possession, a car he'd poured 20 years of his life into, just gone. My own son had sold it for a lavish trip to Paris. But what he didn't know, what none of us knew, was that car held a secret. A final message from my dead husband that not only saved my life, but taught my son and his wife a lesson they'll carry with them forever. My name is Carol, and this is how my husband Dennis reached back from beyond the grave to protect us. I was standing in my kitchen, coffee growing cold in my hands when I first saw it. The garage door, open, that's what I noticed first. Just rolled up, the space inside dark, even with the morning light. Dennis never left it open overnight. Not once in our 43 years of marriage. But Dennis was gone now, 8 months gone. I set my coffee down and walked to the back door, stepping out into the warm April air. The kind of morning Dennis would have been out there already, bent over that car with a rag in his hand. I crossed the yard, feeling the cool concrete beneath my slippers. The oil stain in the center of the garage floor was dark, familiar. 20 years, the same car, the same spot, it leaves a mark. But now, the spot was empty. Just empty. A cold dread seized me. My chest tightened, and for a moment I couldn't breathe. 43 years as a nurse. And still, in that moment, all I could do was lean against the doorframe, trying to remember to breathe, think, act. But I couldn't think past that empty space. I walked to his workbench. His tools hung on the pegboard, each one outlined in black marker so he'd know exactly where it went. His red toolbox sat closed, and next to it his work journal open, pages filled with his small, careful handwriting. The car was gone. I picked up the journal. The last entry was dated 3 weeks before he died. His handwriting looked tired, looser than usual. Almost done. 20 years on this beauty. Can't wait to teach Carol to drive her properly. Our retirement road trip starts next summer. A wave of grief, fresh and sharp, washed over me. I closed the journal, placing it back exactly where it had been. The garage still smelled like him. Motor oil, old leather, that orange hand soap he used. I could almost hear the classic rock he played on that old radio, hear him singing along when he thought I wasn't listening. Then, a car engine sounded on Oakwood Drive. Brian's black BMW pulled into my driveway. My son. 38 years old. And still, he wouldn't look me in the eye when he knew he'd done something wrong. Even from across the yard, I could see it. The hunched shoulders, hands shoved in pockets. The passenger door opened and Vanessa stepped out. Perfect, as always. Smooth, dark hair, designer sunglasses, clothes that probably cost more than my grocery bill. She stood beside the full story video added in below.